1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. And we are underway in Buffalo. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. Shakes off but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. Here's Allen to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 40 yards from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To the air, Allen. Forced out to his left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Allen gonna throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it. Cook. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Darnold. Flush to his right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Now a 2nd and 10. Motion man is Shakir.
Now Allen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Darnold.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's able to get it to Coleman.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Allen now looks to throw.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen to throw once more. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Allen.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Darnold.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw is Darnold. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
69 yards.
And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there, and they'll go for 2.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Allen. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back to throw, Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
To throw, it's Allen. In trouble, and he's taken down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. And complete, right side to Cook. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. A gain of 4, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Down to about the 37.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bills. Down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Cook up the gut.
And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Cook. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Christian McCaffrey to get things started. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First and 10. Purdy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete. This offense...
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi's Stadium. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And off we go in Santa Clara. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. This is ahead for about 5. Dre Greenlaw getting there for the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5. From the 29. Finds Mims. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And that's going to be batted away, incomplete, so pretty ho-hum way to wrap up our first quarter. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So that brings up 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Now Nix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34. They get 6 and a 1st down as well. Running back sent in motion. Nix with it on 1st. Taking a shot for the end zone. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Throwing deep for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. Point after tries good by Lutz. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Working quickly here. Play action now with Purdy. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he goes out. Just needed one more step to reach midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Going run again with McCaffrey. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Sent down by Cody Barton. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Purdy to throw it. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. They've got a man in motion. On 3rd down, Purdy. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. And he does not tie this game. His extra points off. They remain down by 1. Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he fights his way forward to get this to the 45. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The Broncos pushing for a score before the break. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Nix from the gun. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. They put a receiver in motion here left. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in by Vele. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. To throw, here's Nix. That's complete, it's Javonte Williams. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
It's taken in by Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. They'll motion him out of the backfield. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Off the mark there, incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. He's on the move. Decent gain here, but short of the first. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Here we go on 4th, Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Fullback gets it up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half, adding an octopus as time expires. Brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
They stick with McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Riley Moss with that tackle. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And what a hit there. Ouch. She paced the press for moving the chains that time.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Purdy throwing here on first. Into the hands of Kittle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. Fair catch the signal, and he brings it in at the 23. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. First down, ball at the 36. Nick's looking to throw. Completed over the middle. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the game, but boy, Brock, what a shot. Second and 3. Quick slant, that's Williams. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Now it'll be caught by Troy Franklin. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Throwing on first down, Nix. This one's caught. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Give to Williams from the gun. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they're going to tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the 49ers make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity that looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to finish with points.
On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Brandon Ayuk. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Formation for the 49ers.
From their own end zone, and he gets it away. Now he's going to fair catch this one, and they are loving this. A very short kick and some excellent field position for them. So no return on that punt. And it'll be their football. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He'll look to throw it. Complete to Mims. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. 2nd and 3 now. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that leaves him with 3rd and short. Throwing now. Hits his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. To the line for a new set of downs, only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Complete out to the right. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now the Broncos take their 3rd and final timeout. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's first down. Back to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Another try following the sack. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Looking to throw it. On the move, headed right. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this will not be caught, so their last chance heave to the end zone ends up on the ground. This game's over. So the 49ers earn the win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us.